Hello everyone, how are you doing today? And hopefully all of you are always in a great condition as what I'm right now. And in this video, I'm going to present you one of the literature subject about poetry or poem. Before we are going to talk about it furthermore, I would like to introduce myself to you first. My name is Kadek Widiman Ganesha. My present list is 22. Well, in this great chance, I would like to show you one of the most famous Indonesian poetry entitled Bintang by Chairil Anwar and each element. Just little bit information for you guys that this poem talk about the poet who expressed his respectfulness toward his teacher. And well, now let we analyze the element of poetry and little bit information that generally the poetry has 15 elements that I'm going to explain it now. Well, as you can see on the screen, that is the example of poetry entitled Bintang by Chairil Anwar. Well, let's we discuss about the first element of poetry. The first one is line. Line in a poetry is a single line in a poem, and it usually organized in two stanzas. So then, in this poetry, which is entitled Bintang by Chairil Anwar, has 40 lines. As you can mention by yourself, there is 14 lines right there. Well, let's we continue to the second one. Second element is stanza. Yeah, stanza is a group of lines which is commonly consisted of 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 lines. 2 lines called couplet, 3 lines called a triplet, 4 lines called a quatrain, 5 lines called a sequin, and 6 lines called a setet. Well, this poetry has 5 stanzas. 4 of them consisted of 2 lines. We call it as couplet, and the last stanzas consisted of 4 lines, or we call it as a quatrain. Yeah. Well, the next one is rhyme. Rhyme is a repetition of the same sound or 2 or more words, and it usually uses rhyme at the end of line. Well, as you can see on the screen, I have highlighted the same sound of the rhyme. It usually located in the last of the sentence, like kelasmu bahagia, kuncinya muridmu pandai, and ada bertemu katamu sejati. Well, talk about the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is the rhyming pattern that is created at the end of the line in a poetry. For example, like in this rhyme scheme is A B B A C B A A C. Well, let's be next to the next one is free verse. Free verse in a poetry has no rules around rhyming. Syllable, count, or number of lines. Some expression, for example, that I got in this poetry, kamu lebih dari teladan terbaik. Sebagai guru, kamu adalah bintang dan kamu bantuku untuk melihat. Well, as we continue to the next one is alliteration or repetition. In this case, repetition of the same consonant sound at the beginning of several words. And here I have highlighted the same consonant of in the beginning of the word, like I have highlighted with the blue color, like mencintai, membantu, bahwa, belajar, kamu, and so on. There are a lot of the same consonant which is pronounced in this poetry. Well, The next one is imagery. Imagery in a portrait use descriptive language to awaken our five senses. For example, the expression that I got from this portrait is aku mencintai kelasmu dan kamu bantuku untuk melihat. Well, the exaggeration is describe something as larger or widely different than it actually. And some expression I had from this portrait is kamu lebih dari teladan terbaik, sebagai guru kamu adalah bintang. Well, the next one is simile. Yeah, simile in a portrait is a comparison between two things using the word like or as. One expression that use comparison. Kamu lebih dari teladan terbaik. Yeah, that is the comparison is kamu lebih dari teladan terbaik. Well, let's we talk about metaphor. Metaphor is a direct comparison. Do not use the word as like, but use is. One sentence that express metaphor is sebagai guru, kamu adalah bintang. And the next one is onomatopoeia. Is the use of words that sound like the noises they describe. However, in this portrait, I couldn't find any onomatopoeia word. Well, the next one is personification. Personification is to give human qualities to non-human thing or abstract concept. In this portrait, the personification is sebagai guru kamu adalah bintang. That is one of expression that I got from this portrait. And the next one is idiom. Idiom is everyday saying that doesn't exactly mean what the words say. Now, first, in this portrait, I haven't gotten this expression. Yeah. And the next one is symbol. Symbol is something that stands for something more than just itself. However, in this portrait, I also cannot find the symbol used. And the last one, and the next one is mood. Yeah, mood is a feeling or emotion that the reader get when reading the poem. Yeah, for example, it seems like what we call like 5 cents. It's talk about 5 cents. In this portrait, I got one expression is aku mencintai kelasmu. And the last element of portrait is tone. Yeah, tone is the attitude a writer take toward his or her subject, character or audience. In this portrait, the tone is aku memperhatikan kata-katamu dari seorang guru sejati. Yeah. Well, that's all about my presentation today, and I hope you get something from my explanation, and thank you very much for your attention.